the greater good.
Oh, is that what I think it is? It's the IceRiver AL2 Lite Alephium mining mini beast.
Honey, I thought you just sent off miners to Terra Hosting.
I did, but this is a home crypto miner, honey.
Oh, so now you want to accumulate more mines?
No, I'm doing crypto stuff. Yes, there it is, the IceRiver AL2 Lite Alephium mining ASIC. 2 terahashes of Alephium mining power. Let's not delay. Let's cut this box open, pull that thing out, and get it set up. What IceRiver would be complete without the pink packing foam? Man, that is one big box for such a small miner. Check that thing out. It's packed well, but there's a lot of room around that thing. Let's pull it out. Man, that thing's heavier than it looks. So there it is in all its glory. Got 2 fans on the back, and then there we go, Ethernet, IP report, reset button, SD card slot, which I've never used, and then Wi-Fi antenna. And I've heard that for now it doesn't work, but maybe they'll do some firmware upgrade in the future. Power button, the PSU is built into this thing. A lot of people seem like they weren't aware that it wasn't going to come with a cable because the power supply is built in, but they didn't send it with a cable because there's so many different types of cables and plugs in the world, and this thing ships internationally. So this is the one I'm using. It's I'm in the US, so it's just a standard 120 volt. You can plug this in to a PDU with like a C13 to C14 cable. I'll leave a link in the description for both the cables that I will probably end up using. I'll probably put this on 220. It's probably a little more efficient on 220, but right now I don't have it wired up. I just moved. So I'm going to use 120 for now with like a power strip with a surge protector built in, and that's all you really need to do. So I'll leave links for both the cables I recommend in the description of the video, and let's just plug this thing in and get it started. I'll show you how to set it up. Okay, the setup really couldn't be much easier. All you do is plug in your Ethernet cable, and like I said, hopefully eventually they'll be able to do Wi-Fi on this. There was no Wi-Fi antenna in the box, so like I said, we'll look into it more, and maybe in the future they'll have it. And then you just plug in your cable. Like I said, I got links for these in the description of the video. And then I'm going to plug it into my meter box. If you guys are looking to get a power meter box like this so you can monitor the consumption of your mining equipment, I'd highly recommend it. You can use discount code on the screen for 10% off your order, and I'll leave a link to that in the description too. So we're just gonna plug it in. We'll see how loud this thing is. We'll hit it with a thermal imaging camera, the Predator. We'll see how hot it gets, and we'll take a look at the web GUI. I'll show you how to set it up. It's gonna be a good time, so stick around. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, do it. The lights are lighting up. Give it a minute to ramp up. We'll see what it does. Right now it's saying like 29 watts while it's booting up. There we go. Sounds like the fan's kicked on to 100%. And it looks like it's mining. It's mining to IceRiver's wallet right now. So for now, it's only pulling 467 watts, but we'll give it a minute to warm up. I'm sure the wattage will climb as the unit heats up and the fans start ramping up. But for now, it's mining. So let's go ahead and hop into the web GUI, and we will just take a look. We'll set it up, and then we'll start messing with this thing. Okay, in order to access your AL2 Lite and change the address around that you're mining to and the pool and all that, you're going to need to go to IceRiver.io. That's the official website for IceRiver. You need to scroll down to the bottom of the first main page, go to tutorial, and then you're going to have all these manuals pop up. You need to download the batch processing tool, and then you will get a icon on your desktop that looks like this one right here. You're going to double click that, and then mine's in Chinese, but you'll just hit IP right here. And then this little window will pop up, and then you'll hit the IP report button on the miner. I'll show you on the screen where it's at. Just touch it, and you should be, there you go, should be, getting your IP address popping up on that little window.
And once you get your IP address, you're going to copy it and you're going to paste it into Chrome browser. Okay, so once you've punched it into your Chrome browser, you're going to get this login screen. The password is admin, or sorry, the name of the miner is admin, and then the password is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Then you're going to log in. It says to change your password. Of course we will. And we've been up and hashing. I'm getting 2,127 gigahash on the 5-minute average. This will level off. Usually, we want to watch it for at least 30 minutes to kind of see what the average hash rate is. So right now you can see they've got Humpool in, and it's an IceRiver wallet that is in there. We need to change this around. If you guys want to use Humpool, I will leave a link in the description for Humpool. And if you click that link, it is going to help the channel out. It's an affiliate link. So you can use Humpool, or there's tons of other good pools you can use. Right now I'm using the Alephium mobile wallet, and you can eventually hopefully use Tangem wallet for Alephium, but they don't have it native on Tangem wallet yet. If you're looking for a Tangem wallet, discount code is greater good. You can get 10% off, but for now they don't support Alephium. So let's go ahead and change this around so we don't mine to IceRiver for free. Sorry to interrupt your video, but a quick word from the sponsor of the video, Crypto Miner Bros. They sent me this Alephium AL2 Lite to test and do videos for you guys, and I really appreciate it. Thank you, Crypto Miner Bros. If you guys are looking for mining equipment, check out Crypto Miner Bros. They have the best brands, they have the newest models, and they have excellent prices shipped to your door. The price you're seeing is the price shipped to your door. So if you compare it to IceRiver's site, it's very competitive, and you can use discount code GREATER for $70 off your order, and or use the link in the description of the video. Thank you once again to Crypto Miner Bros. Now back to your video. Okay, so we've been running for about 50 minutes. I got pulled away. I don't usually like to let these things mine to IceRiver's wallet for that long. But anyway, we're getting 2,100 gigahash on the 30-minute and 5-minute average hash rate. So that's really good. We're getting about 100 more gigahash than was advertised. So that's awesome. So now to change the pool and the wallet, we're going to go to mining settings. And this is where you're going to punch in your pool. I like to check the mining pool stats, things like that, to check and see who's got the most hash rate. I like to spread out the hash rate. This F2 pool's got way too much hash rate on it. So I was looking through to see which pool I wanted to go with. And right now, Via BTC has 0% fees for solo and pool. So I'm going to go ahead and go with them. And if you want to use them, if you found the video helpful and you end up using them, there is a link in the description. It's an affiliate link. I'd appreciate it if you use it. It helps out the channel. So we're going to go ahead and punch the via BTC pool info in, and then I'm going to use my mobile wallet for now for Alephium. Like I said, I wish they had Tangem support already, but it sounds like it might be a little bit longer before Tangem has Alephium on Tangem wallet. For now, it's just wrapped Alephium or something like that. So anyway, use whatever wallet you want, but you can download the Alephium wallet on your cell phone. That's what I'm using for now. So once you've punched in your pool and your wallet worker, hit save, and then we'll go to the next step. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is just change our password. So right here under user settings, you're going to type in the current password, which is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and then punch in whatever new password you want and confirm the password, then hit save. Okay, once you hit save, you'll hit OK, where it says operation is succeeded. Then you're gonna have to log back in admin and then whatever your password was. Okay, we're logged back in, we're mining, and it's looking really good. 2,130 gigahash per second on the 30-minute average, 2242 on the 5-minute. We've been running for 3.5 hours. Very minimal rejection at the pool. Everything is looking really good. Now let's check the temperatures real quick before we hit this thing with the thermal imaging camera, the Predator. Okay, so intake temps are around 59 to 61. Exhaust temps 65 to 67. The fan speeds around 2400 RPM. Let's go ahead and look at what percentage of fan speeds are at under mining settings. Okay, mining settings, it's showing that the fans are auto adjusting to 52%. and it's nice and quiet. I'm going to show you on the decibel meter before we hit it with the thermal imaging camera just how quiet this thing is. And this is like a, just a normal house. I think the AC is set to like 75, nothing crazy. So let's hit it with the decibel meter real quick and we'll see how quiet this thing is.
Okay, so you can see we're about like 50 to 51 decibels, and that's like maybe 5 inches away from the exhaust side of the miner. So this thing is very quiet. You can barely hear it. I've had it about a foot or two away from where I'm sitting this entire time that you guys have been hearing me recording this video. So you can barely hear it. It is in a room that's 75 degrees. And the fans are at around 50%, and it's keeping it very happy. Right now we're pulling 518 watts on the meter box, and this thing's just chugging along. So it definitely could be helpful to people in the winter. I live in Florida, so it's not helpful for me. I don't need any extra heat down here in Florida. But if you want to stack a little crypto and you live somewhere in the north where you need a room to warm up, I just have like a little mesh network, and I just have it plugged into my office right now. So really quiet. And I'm sure it'll be even more efficient if I put it on 220, but for now this is running on 120 and I'm pulling about 518 watts and I'm getting like over 2100 gigahash. So now that we know how quiet this thing is, let's hit it with the thermal imaging camera and we'll see what the heat looks like on the outside of this thing. Thanks, Predator. I appreciate it. What? No, I'm not going to pay you. Okay, fine. Send me your Casper wallet address. Jeez.
So how does this compare to like the KS0 Ultra, the AL0, the RX0? It's not nearly as hot to the touch. So the sides, the top, just a little bit warm to the touch, not bad. And then the front, I just tested out because that's where the exhaust heat's coming out, and it is really not that bad because the air's flowing over it. So if you compare this like to the AL0 and all those other miners, it is not nearly as hot to the touch. So you kind of feel better about like leaving it on a shelf somewhere. It's not like gonna burn your hand or anything like that. It's just like a little space heater. Okay, so I showed you how to set up the AL2 Lite. We did some testing. Now let's talk about the price of Alephium and profitability and those kind of things. So right now, the price of Alephium on November 4th, 2024, it is $1.14. It has come down quite a bit since February. It was $3.81 at the peak, February 25th, 2024. So that's like 3.5 times less per coin for Alephium. So that's difficult. And speaking of difficult, the difficulty's gone up. So, around this time, I was mining with GPUs, FPGAs, but that was after the entity apparently came online. If you guys have been following the Alephium story. And now that we know that there's ASICs on the network, we've known for a long time, and they've been available since the spring, the hash rate has gone up, just like Caspa. If you guys been following the Caspa story, the hash rate's gone up so much in the last year and a half, and the price hasn't appreciated enough really to absorb all the miners that it needs to make the Caspa ASICs profitable. We went from 21 cents, I think, at the peak for all-time highs for Caspa. Now we're at like 10.5 cents today, the last I looked. So like 33%, or sorry, more than three times less per coin for Alephium and half for Caspa. So that's tough to swallow when you spent money on a miner, especially for people that bought the original gold shell L boxes. These were very expensive miners, and now we're only getting 360 gigahash with an L box, but you can get a AL2 Lite 2 terahash, and it's tough to beat that. So speaking of the AL2 Lite on ASIC miner value, you're pulling in about $2.45 per day on 10 cent electric with the AL2 Lite. So what we're hoping for, obviously, as a miner, as anybody in crypto, is price appreciation. We're a day before the US election. The charts have all kind of been bleeding out. There's been Bitcoin dominance for a very long time now, and it's not time for alts to run yet. I am still in the mindset, and no, this is financial advice, I'm still in the mindset that we have not even begun the bull run yet, really. We're not even past the US elections. We have FOMC meetings coming up. Hopefully they'll lower interest rates. And we will see. We will see how this all plays out. It's a risk when you buy crypto. It's a risk when you buy miners to mine crypto. You're hoping that you play your cards right and you time everything right and get equipment at the right time for the right price and sell your crypto at the right time. So it's a difficult game to play, but it is kind of like a game. So if you guys are taking the risk on it, let me know in the comments. I am glad I got one of these. I want to say thank you again to Crypto Miner Bros for providing this for me to be able to do a video for you guys. Be careful when you're buying mining equipment. Be careful when you're buying crypto because it is risky. Don't put down any more money than you're willing to completely lose. These are just tips that are generic, but they apply to any situation with crypto and investing. So, like I said, not financial advice. Just be careful. Know what you're getting yourself into. Don't overextend yourself. So I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, please consider subscribing to my channel, checking out some of my other videos. I just did a video on the Tandem ring a few days ago. Check that out. It's pretty cool. Like, subscribe, comment. It helps more than you know. And last but not least, don't forget to keep it decentralized for the greater good.
The greater good.